Can you really save in taxes by making a last-minute IRA contribution? Let's find out. It may seem basic, but we don't always think about it this way. You'll pay less tax if you have less taxable income. In our progressive tax system, if you're in a lower tax bracket, those dollars will be taxed at a lower percentage rate. Making less money leads to paying less taxes. But who wants to do that? That goes against everything our country was built on. Capitalism, free enterprise, doing good by doing good, and serving fellow Americans. Being successful and rewarded for it should be everyone's goal, despite what our culture and mainstream media wants us to believe. But that's a topic for another episode. So we're not going to disincentivize ourselves and purposely make less money. That would be ludicrous, despite his apparent friendship with Jake from State Farm. Is there a way, though, to change the nature, the character of the money we make from taxable to not taxable, at least not taxable right now? Instead of making less money to have less taxable income, we want to make more of the money we make less taxable. In other words, lower our taxable income. The way you do it is with an IRA contribution. We're not talking Roth IRAs here. Those are tax-free, and contributions are made with money you've already paid tax on. We're talking traditional IRAs. Contributions to traditional IRAs reduce your taxable income dollar for dollar. You contribute $6,500 to your IRA, your taxable income is reduced by $6,500. Add in the $1,000 catch-up, and you could reduce your taxable income by $7,500. Those are the 2023 maximum contribution amounts. You can check my other episodes for the 2024 maximums and traditional IRA eligibility. You might be saying, okay, Terry, that seems more legit than Limu, Emu, and Doug, but how much am I really saving in taxes? Let's make the math easy and say you're eligible to make a deductible IRA contribution of $7,500. You're in the 24% tax bracket. What we're really solving for is, if we still had to pay taxes on that contribution amount, how much would that be? Multiply your contribution amount by your tax bracket and you'll get a rough estimate. In our case, $7,500 multiplied by 24% equals $1,800. Since we're not paying that, $1,800 is what we're saving. Remember, it's an estimate, a ballpark figure. $1,800 may or may not seem like a lot to you, but I could find a home for it. A ski weekend, a 3-day cruise to the Bahamas, or a road trip to see Yacht Rock Review in concert, or just knock down some debt. Yes, you can save on taxes with a last-minute IRA contribution. All right, what's the deal with the last-minute part? I'm producing this episode in April of 2024, and yet I'm referencing 2023 numbers. That's because you're allowed to make prior tax year IRA contributions up until the tax filing deadline, typically April 15th. No extensions. If you don't already have an IRA, you can set one up online in 10 minutes or less. Link your bank account and make the contribution. Make sure you indicate it's for the prior year. And once it's set up, be sure to invest. Invest the money in the IRA. Don't let it sit there in cash. Maybe you're not as progressive as Flo and her coworker Jamie, but who wouldn't want to pay less tax? A last-minute traditional IRA contribution may do the trick. It will lower your taxable income, maybe even drop you into a lower tax bracket, put money in an account to use later in life, and possibly generate a bigger tax refund. So get going. The deadline is fast approaching. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next episode.